and tied my fluorocarbon to my backing on my baitcaster. And I do want to hit on this, why I use monofilament backing than say your electrical tape or anything else like that. When I was a teenager, 17 years old, this way was taught to me, and then guys started using electrical tape to be a shortcut. And at the time I was working at a very large big box store, so I seen a lot of customers, saw a lot of setups, and I filled a lot of reels for customers while I was there. And over again, I wouldn't say all the time, but enough times that it gave me a very, very strong pause of doing it this way. Customer would come in and say that their reel is broken, their drag is broken, and I just got this thing. Well, when we went to go strip the line off after talking with the customer, we found out that he actually put electrical tape down at the bottom. And that tape, especially in the cheaper electrical tape, that glue basically gives up a bond and it doesn't want to stick to the aluminum anymore, and then it begins to spin underneath there, and then that braid's going to spin because it's not gripping anymore. So you're going to think your drag is slipping or your drag's gotten weak or your reel's broken, and really it's not. It's that electrical tape spinning down the bottom. I know a lot of guys do this and they have success doing it, but I personally strongly suggest guys not to do that. It's one more thing that can fail. I know for sure that monofilament will always be there. It won't move and slip, and I have faith in my knot tying ability as well. So I'm very comfortable doing this, and I think this is the better way of doing it. If there's another way besides electrical tape or monofilament backing that you have used, go ahead and put it down in the comments. I would like to hear it. I'll definitely try something else out, because sometimes it's not easy to find the backing that I like to use, which is actually a high vis, which then leads me to the next point. I like to use a high vis monofilament on my backing for a couple reasons. One, I can see when I'm getting low. As you've seen on my spinning reel on the previous video, you can see how this yellow line gets really muted. So as I use up line, I can see that line getting brighter and brighter and brighter. And when I go to make a long cast, I can visually see how close I'm getting to that knot without having to go try to find that knot that I tied when I connected them. And the other side of this is, you can find really, really cheap monofilament that's in high vis if you shop in the bargain bins at a lot of places, or Amazon, or like we have in their store here at Sportsman's Direct. We have the Lose monofilament. It's a good monofilament, but it's very inexpensive. You get 500 yards for like $5. Goes a long ways. You can put it on a lot of reels, fill it up about halfway, then do the rest with your higher end fluorocarbon lines. So on a baitcaster, it's pretty simple, it's pretty straightforward. You don't have to worry about line twists as much, but generally I follow the same set of rules that I do on my spinning reel. So I begin to start cranking it on, and then as I get that line on the spool, I just check for line twists, see if there's any nasty coils that I got to worry about. If there is some, like you see right here, I'm actually going to take the spool, I'm going to flip it over, I'm going to continue on the rest of the way. Line twist is not necessarily a big issue with baitcasters, just because of how they inherently work, but you never like to have them there. So I'm just going to crank this on the rest of the way, and hopefully I have enough on this spool to do this reel. But if I don't, you want to stop this reel at about a 1/16 or an 1/8 of an inch from the top rim, and that's where you want to finish your baitcasters. And yep, epic fail, totally misjudged it. I don't have enough to fill this reel. I'm about halfway there, so yeah, that sucks, but it happens. So I'm gonna go ahead and strip this off, go to the store, buy another spool, and I'll finish this the right way. So I hope this helps you guys out. Good luck and good fishing.